Hello everybody, and thanks for coming to my channel. I'm excited to show you a banner that I made using Country Craft Creations Hometown Country 4th. There are 4 designers who all got the Hometown Country 4th collection, and we all made a different type of banner, so you can kind of see how you can use it a little bit differently. The paper comes in 3 sizes. There's a 12 by 12, there is a 6 by 8, and an 8 by 8. This is the 8 by 8, and I do have a walkthrough of what the paper looks like on another one of my videos, and so I'll try to remember to link that down in the description box. So the 4 designers who are going to show banners on their YouTube channels, besides myself, then there is Michelle Allen, Creative Operation, Tiffany, which is Let's Get Scrappy, and then Jen Dubell. So we are the 4 designers who are putting together a banner for you to look at. And I'll show you just a little bit or talk to you a little bit about how I did mine. Banners are pretty self-explanatory, kind of easy, but it's going to be really hard to show you the whole banner because it's long. And so I'll just kind of do it section by section. And then at the end, I'll just kind of show you, give you some measurements that I used. Okay, so Hometown Country 4th. So the first thing is I attached all the pieces by using rope, basically, that I got from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so that's backwards. Hold on, got kind of tangled here. Oh, that doesn't look right. I tangled it. Oh. No, is that right? Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so I did fireworks in between each of my banner pieces. I did 5 banner pieces. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this. It's so long. Okay. All right, so here's the rope that I just got from Dollar Tree. So in between every banner piece, I did put a firework. So that, let's see if this that helps. I'm not sure, the light. I have 5 banner pieces, and then I have 6 of these fireworks, okay? And so I just used a piece of lightweight chipboard and covered it with paper. This is just cardstock, and then I have a straw down here at the bottom. And then when I attached it to the rope, I glued it to the rope, but then I also glued a piece of paper behind it, and I'll show you that in a second. And then there are stars on each of these. I punched out 3 stars, have a bow on all of them. All of the fireworks are pretty much the same. I just used 2 different styles of the paper. And then the straws are just gold and white, okay? So the first banner piece here, these banner pieces are 4 by 6, and all of them are on heavyweight chipboard. Okay, so I did some fussy cutting from the paper, and there's a little banner here in the corner. And I fussy cut the truck. I did lift that up by putting it on some other cardstock. I have this, what do you call that? It was from Art Glitter Glue brand, but it's the little fuzzy stuff. It's like a fiber, and it's got an iridescent look to it. And so I put that underneath the truck just to kind of give it some, I don't know, when you look at it in different ways, you can see different colors. I cut out the 1776-2026 from one of the other papers. That's on the truck, and that is lifted up a little bit. And then I have some gold stars. Okay, so that's all for that one. Then I have another firework here. This one's a different paper, so they go every other paper. But everything else is the same. 3 stars and the bow and the straw. So then I made a pinwheel, and I put a flower in the center. The paper I used, I did cut out a strip here from another piece that was the red background with some stars on it. So that's just going across the top. I did cut out a tag, and I fussy cut Homer the Beagle and some watermelon and a bow here. And then, yeah, these pinwheels are real easy to make. And the paper's thick enough that it really holds its shape nicely. Okay, so there's the second banner piece. They all have the same design or shape of the banner piece. Okay, next. Again, did the fussy cutting of some banners I did cut out a strip of the blue and white with stars on it and just glued that down, going vertically on my banner piece. 3 gold stars that I punched out, and those are on foam squares. I made a rosette, and then I put, I cut out like a little flower shape, and then cut out a circle of the firework on top. Have a little banner here that says USA, and I did put a piece of jute here. I tied it into a bow. I had a die that was for 4th of July, and I used it on gold paper, so it's just embossed. So that is where that came from. Okay, so there's the 3rd one. Then I have our firework. I really like this one. I think this one's probably my favorite. The paper, I just cut out a red scallop circle, and then I cut out the Hometown Heroes scallop circle from one, I think that was from one of the cut-aparts, or the cutout, yeah, the cut-aparts. Matted the picture of the girl on a piece of gold, and that is lifted up with foam squares. Added a floral arrangement down here on the bottom. And then I tied a piece of the seam binding in a bow, and then I put some jute on top of it, and then just a little center piece there. Then, yes, I have a firework, and I'm running out of room here on my desk. And then the last one, I didn't want to cover up that flag too much, so I have a piece of twine, and it has 3 flags. You can't see, but there's stickers that say USA. It didn't show up though. And then I have the 4th here on gold foam. It's like a foamy lettering. They were adhesive. They're stickers or stickle. What are they called? Thickers. This is one of the cut-aparts, the God Bless America. I matted it on gold, and then I put it on foam squares, and then I put it on red. Wrapped the jute around in navy, and again I had a die that was of the flag, and so that's where that came from. And then I have another one of the fireworks. So let me kind of give you an idea size wise how long this is. So I'll just kind of go from this notch. So there's 15, 15, 30, it's about 45 inches long. Okay, and so let me kind of just show you. I'll kind of go slowly. And I got to find a place to hang it. All right. So that's my banner. I'm just going to kind of leave that there. So what I did with chipboard, I got to get this out of the way, I guess. I just don't want to, oh, let me show you the back. So when I glued the firework, it's on lightweight chipboard, and then I covered it with paper. I glued it, hot glued it onto the rope, but then I also glued a piece of cardstock on the back in case it came loose on the yarn or the rope here, so that will help keep it in place. So that's the back. Okay, and then I just punched holes in the other ones and I did cover the backs in red, and I just ran the rope through the back side. Okay, all right, so let me show you real quick. It's not anything tough, but so with the banner piece, with it being 4 by 6, I just made a pencil mark, and then I used my cutter. So what I did was I found the center, and then I measured 2 inches up. So if it's 4 wide, I went to the 2 inch, and I did this, drew a light line. This was before I put any paper on, obviously. So I took my pencil, and I just drew a line at the 4 inch, or the 2 inch, excuse me. And then I had to find the center at 2 inches up. So here's my center, and then at 2 inches, and then I put a dot there, and then I just took my trimmer and I put it in my cutting channel from the midpoint, and I cut it to the corner on the left and down to the corner on the right, and it took out that triangle to make my banner. So that was 4 by 6. Okay. For the firework, I took 2 by 5 1/4 inch pieces of lightweight chipboard, covered it with 2 by 5 1/4 inch paper, and then I took a piece that was 4 by 2 1/2, and to get that triangular top, I found my center, which for 2 1/2, is that, no, for 4 was 2, so I put a mark at the 2, and then I just cut it down to that corner and down to that corner, and that's the size of my triangular top. And then I glued those two, the one on top of the other, and I cut a straw into thirds, and then I took my bone folder and I just flattened it about an inch long here, and then it was easier to glue onto the back, so I glued it down like so, and it just was easier to hold once I flattened it. Okay, and so that's how I did the firework. How easy is that? And like I said, I hot glued it and then glued that piece behind it. So I think you'll find it interesting to see how we all did our banners a little bit different. I'm sure they're different size-wise, obviously design, maybe shapes, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that'll give you some ideas on how to use the Hometown Country 4th. It's adorable paper. Obviously you can use it for more than just a banner, but we thought it would be fun to kind of do a little battle of the banners and show you different things you could make with it. So that's at Country Craft Creations. I'll link if it's still in stock. I know it's going fast, but they keep getting it made because it's her design, and so she can get it printed over and over again. She'll never run out permanently. All right, so go to the other channels. I'll link their channels in the description box, but it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, Michelle from A Creative Operation, and Jen Dubell. All right, thank you for stopping by and enjoy this paper. It's a lot of fun.